This would be the most question of the Filipina or everyone. What is the expectation versus reality living abroad?
Well, I would say like living there is not as I expected.
So in general, Chen, I would like to know your whole experience in the US. Do you had a hard time to adapt there because you've been living there for 10 years? Was your first time to go there?
Junior want to not be on my I can't really see what did I miss ex-strippers
Guys, I'm shy because her husband is here and it's my first time to interview a foreigner. So I kind of need something to boost up my confidence. So cheers to that.
Go, Banji! Oh my God.
Dami. Oh. So for today's video, I'm going to help you out to find your soulmate. The legit one and the authentic one. Are you tired of scam love? Are you a person who's away from the Philippines or away from this country and you've never been here and you want to try to get connected with the real people? Well, hey, hello! Christian Filipina is at your service. Some of us, we all know that we're tired installing dating apps or any other applications just to try and to meet someone out there. But some are just mostly scams, not legit profile and all of that stuff. But with Christian Filipina dating services, they ensure your safety, especially your details when it comes to bank whenever you pay through your card, or they also ensure that the profiles on that site is all true and authentic because they do a background check and it's just not a person itself that could do fake profiles. So everything is real in Christian Filipina. They help you out work in a very smooth way and could possibly you to find you're the one out there. So don't be scared because Christian Filipina is working worldwide. You can also search that one and can see some reviews that some foreigners really found their true love in Filipina. So if you want to be one of it, please check this link below to know more about Christian Filipina dating services. And also if you want to find someone there like me, then go there. Hello everyone! Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Double Trouble in Asia. So for today's video, we have our special guest, Chen. But first thing first, what are we going to talk today? So Chen is living in the US for 10 years. So this is the Filipino perspective on what's their expectation and reality living abroad. Because as Filipina, we tend to think that living abroad would be nicer than living in the Philippines. So today we're gonna hear the story of Chen. And Chen, please do introduce yourself.
First of all, I would like to say thank you for having me. It is my pleasure being here in your YouTube
It's my pleasure
channel.
too.
And I hope we can do more content. And hello everyone, my name is Charlene. You can call me Chen or Chen Alanders. I also have my YouTube channel. You can subscribe me there and hopefully to have more content with the one and only
Hopefully.
Double Trouble in Asia here in the Philippines.
So yes, by the way, Chen, how old are you again? You are
35.
35.
Yeah.
So you live in US for
Roughly 10 years.
roughly 10 years.
Yeah.
And then now they moved back here in the Philippines. How long you been here in the Philippines so far?
Just few months ago, so I'm so fresh.
Guys, young and fresh still. So we're going to ask Chen some questions right here that I wrote down. And then, so, where do you want to call home in Philippines? Do you have any specific place to live in or still trying to figure out?
Well, right now we're here in Bohol, and this is our first place that we choose since we land here in Philippines. And so far, I like Bohol because it's just the convenient of having a how you call that, modern, nice kind of thing. So, but yeah, I don't know which one specifically yet because I still want to go places and go to explore more and see how it goes.
Well, we have 7,000 islands in the Philippines.
I
so,
know,
you know,
right?
just explore until where your heart wants to settle in.
Yes.
And then also, do you like US since you stayed there for like 10 years or live?
You know, US is also a very nice country, but since you grew up in Philippines, so it's also a different type of culture thing. I like Philippines for the other things, but I also like in Philippines for a weather type of thing.
Uh-huh.
Where I'm at in the US, we only have 3 months in summer for the whole year. So while if you live in Philippines, you have all the warm the entire year. So there you go. You can just go out and explore yourself. While you're in the US, more on so you just being at the house because it's more winter time and you can just go outside really. So yeah.
Okay. So now, Chen, tell me about your experience in US because I'm so curious because me as a Filipina, I really like to, live in abroad. That's always in my goal or in my heart. But I haven't been there and I've heard a lot of stories or I've heard a lot of Filipina wanted to move, leave Philippines, move abroad. So can you tell us the experience since you have the best experience for living in US for 10 years?
So you know what? I'm just going to give a question of based of my experience because basically we have a different, there's people that have a really good life living in the US. Like for example, they're doctors, nurses, and stuff like that. So different environment. But for me, for my experience being as a housewife in the US, I would say
Your experience here, because most Filipina thinks, living in abroad is nicer. That's why they left Philippines.
So I would say like living there is not as I expected. It's just what based on my experience because like I said, I just can't really explore. Like I don't really live my life like going outside.
Really?
Yeah, because it's more of like the inside. Go to work, and then after your work, you can just go shopping or you can just go grocery more on. So it's not like in Philippines you can go to the beach but I'm not saying it in general because there's also some places in the US that have beaches all around in all this type of place. So yeah, that's just my experience.
Okay. So while you have a bold move here in the Philippines, do you think your children will have a better education and future here?
Well, right now, Philippines is more, I would say, good of like when it comes to education than before because now we're more of like how you call that more improvement of our
I gotta agree with that. In this new generation right
in
now,
the
we have
new
everything.
generation we're like more of advanced, I would say. So I think for my daughter, myself, I'd like her to be until high school here, and then she can decide if she wants to go back in the US and get her degree in there. Because even your doctor or nurses here in Philippines, you're still not nurse in the US.
Exactly, you can be like a caregiver there. Even you have the best degree here in the Philippines. That's the thing. That's one of my worry as well. Because even you have the best degree in the Philippines, but if you work abroad,
you're still not. You still have.
You're not qualified. You're not qualified at all.
So that's why I'd like my daughter maybe if she wants, because at the end of the day it's her choice. But I give her to that. But if for me, I would like her to finish her high school here and then she can go to her degree in the US.
Wow, fantastic though. So this would be the most question of the Filipina or everyone. What is the expectation versus reality living abroad?
Well, the expectation and the reality is my expectation before is I don't really expect anything because I just wanted to be my husband.
Oh, sweet. Sweet.
But then when I, as yearly goes by and I just see a lot of people that work so hard and to provide the family back home here in the Philippines and so they could share that money or blessings that they have while working 2 jobs in the US, 3 jobs, something like that. But for me, I'm lucky enough that my family is not like, it's depend on me if I wanted to give them or not. So, it's
you're
very
not
different.
Because usually here in the Philippines, when you have your family, you're obliged to give. But in your side, you're not that obligated to give or not. Okay,
but I'm generous
nice.
enough to give if I have blessings. Because why not?
Well, I guess you have a kind heart. Chen is my new friend, by the way, everyone. So that's why she's here with me right now, and thank you for giving me such time.
Anytime.
So next question would be, does your husband spend enough time in the Philippines to know what he is getting into?
Well, we had a lot of talk about it. Roughly a lot of talk because moving to another country is a very big part of life, especially like giving up a lot of stuff to move to that country and expect the good and bad situation. But he was here before when we're dating, so he kind of like know already what's going on in the Philippines, weather-wise, food-wise, and places, everything
Already
that he
know,
wants
so
to
it's
know.
not that,
Yeah.
it's not that shocking.
Yeah, but I think he's kind of like still wanted to explore more about Philippines. Like look, he likes to talk locals. That's what, yeah, that's where he wanted to get like more of like the real thing or behind of what's going on in the Philippines. So I think he's still knowing about Philippines.
But I like that one because some foreigners are so done, like mingling with another foreigners or anything like that. So whenever they come down to the Philippines, they always like to know the life of locals, the Filipino itself, just to feel what is Philippines really is all about. It's so here in the Philippines, we still have got a lot of locals. Would be nice to mingle them and talk to them. So, yeah. And do you think your daughter and husband will have the most difficult time adjusting here in the Philippines? Especially when you mentioned your daughter, it's her first time here for like 9 years.
Yes.
So 9 years. First time ever in the Philippines to live because she was raised and born in the US.
Yeah.
So I'm curious about that. How's the adjustment for your daughter and husband?
Well, for my husband, I think he kind of like adapt already, but my daughter is it's fun to know of how she adapt the culture and all that stuff, because she don't but she already have an idea of what's going on here, because I talk a lot about Philippines. She likes to ask me how's your
she's so
childhood.
talkative. She's so lovely.
She likes to know what's going on with my childhood and stuff like that. So I think she's still adapting of the culture here, and I think she's kind of like adapt already. Yeah.
So in general, Chen, I would like to know your whole experience in the US. Do you had a hard time to adapt there because you've been living there for 10 years? Was your first time to go there? So would you share it to us so we would at least know?
I'm a very flexible person.
Oh, she's flexible, guys.
Yep.
Let me ask Brian about that one.
Very.
Brian! I need to know.
The flexibility.
The flexibility is insane. Wow.
Yeah.
Perks of marrying a Filipina.
Yeah, and I'm very a flexible person. If I can, I like to adjust. So.
Okay. Okay. Who is getting more hot here, guys? Yawa ka, Brian. Okay, and then
Maybe that's why I have a 10 years marriage, because I like to flex things. If I can't adapt it, I like to adapt it. So.
well, that's nice. She's very flexible, so it doesn't matter where she's gonna be in the US or in the Philippines itself.
Yeah.
So can you give any advice to those Filipinos watching this one? Would you advise them to try and live on abroad and see it to themselves that if it's worth leaving Philippines or worth to stay in abroad?
We all have a different perspective in life, different opinion, different.
I love that.
We just all different person, different likings. So I think you can go see it to yourself. That would be nice, and then see how it goes. And if you like it, then you like it. If not, then go back to Philippines.
Go back to your country. So I guess that's me too, guys. I mean, me as a Filipina, I've never gone traveling so far in like international. I had only one from Thailand. It's my first trip. And it's like a set of mind that I would never live in the Philippines in the near future. So it felt like I want to find someone who can bring me to their place.
That would be
But
nice.
at the same time, it's 50-50. I'll be like, I want to experience living there and see it to myself if I can really live there or go back to my place. Because if without me experiencing those things, then I wouldn't know. So I need to know it
Yeah,
myself.
experience it to yourself and see how it goes. If you
Yeah.
like it, then it's good. If you don't really like it, then you can still adjust a lot of different things. Because like I said, we're all different human, different likings and different perspective in life. So
True. So, yes, everyone. Again, this is Chen Islander, my friend. I'll put it up here, YouTube name or
subscribe.
yeah,
and turn that bell
subscribe.
button.
Always subscribe, support her. I would be happy if you guys would support her. And then she's just starting her journey, and so am I. So please help us, and then to grow more in the near future. And for sure, Chen is a good person, and I like the way she speaks in English as well. So in the future, she will be uploading some contents. and maybe you'll be seeing me there as well. So again, everyone, Chen Islanders living in the US for 10 years and now moving back to the Philippines. So Chen, thank you so much for the interview.
Of
I
course,
really
it's
do
my pleasure.
appreciate it. You're so flexible, right?
Of
So
course.
yeah, again, everyone, this is Double Trouble in Asia at your service. And also, guys, please don't forget the Christian Filipina. I did put the link down below. You may also check it for more information and for you to know how it works and how it goes. So again, Christian Filipina, check link below. Are you confident on the camera? That's okay. Here we have a special guest, which is nah, that's
Like just a different environment, and when you go there, it's just